Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. Today's video is going to be about an eye palette that I absolutely love. I've had actually for a few years now, and you'll see that it is very well loved. But I wanted to share it with you because you might have it at your house or you might not have it at all and want to purchase it, especially if you are fair skin. With porcelain kind of pink undertones. This cool palette looks phenomenal on that type of skin, and also if you have any type of hazel or colored eyes, especially like green eyes, it makes it really pop on your eyes. So let's go ahead and get started. I already have my base on, so I have quite a few breakouts lately that I'm trying to find the culprit of. I don't know if it's the vitamin E serum that I've started, so I've kind of taken that out and trying to figure out what exactly is causing the breakouts. So right now I have my Derma E, where I just spotted it right on the spot, so it's healing while I'm wearing my makeup, and I'm not causing any more breakouts hopefully to show up. And then over that I have on my favorite Neutrogena Rapid Repair SPF of 30. I love this stuff. I talk about it all the time because it's really lightweight, it has a nice smell to it, it goes on fast, and it goes great with any CCs or foundations that I have used. I really like this, and it gives you the SPF that you need on your face. And then the foundation that I have on is the Lancome Regenerate Foundation. I have it in the shade 140 Porcelain. This is a perfect color match for me. It looks skin-like. It gives like kind of it gives light to medium coverage. You can build it up. I prefer more of the light side with kind of hinting towards the medium, but not really thick. And then I kind of have to share with you something that I did the other day that I didn't realize I did. I was super tired and I was getting ready for work, and by accident when I reached in my makeup drawer, I ended up picking up my Laura Mercier Skin Brightening powder that usually I put underneath my eyes. Well, I was so tired that I ended up putting it all over my face, which I've never done before. And I have to say, I loved the way that it looked. It gave like my face that inner glow that you get from other products, and I already have this one. So I actually have been wearing this instead of my It by Pores for about a week now, and I've really loved it because it just makes my face look luminous without the glitter and without an extra product. So if you have this, give it a try. Like, it was totally something I was not trying to do, and it just kind of happened, but it turned out really nice. Okay, so the palette that I wanted to talk to you guys about today is by MAC. It is the X15 palette. Is their Cool Tone palette. As you can see, I've had it for a few years now, and it is well loved. I used it a lot. Some of the colors are almost gone, but these colors look absolutely beautiful if you have fair porcelain skin tone. If you have hazel and green eyes, they really make the colors pop, and they are just gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and make a look for you on my eyes today. So I'm going to start doing with an all over shade color. So what I always do is I put foundation right on my lids. It saves me an eyeshadow primer, and it helps the eyeshadow stay in place. I'm going to just go in with the lightest, it's kind of like a white blanc color, and I'm just going to put it in here and just sweep it across my lids to kind of give it that base. This also works great because it's also going to be my brow bone color. So I'm already putting it on now, and it will be there for me to blend in the other shadows too. And it doesn't look too white, it just gives an all over even color. Okay. Then I think I'm going to go in with kind of like a copperish brown color. I haven't done that in a while. And add in some plum because that really helps the green eyes pop. So I'm going to go ahead, and my most loved color here is like, it's kind of like a copper, it's a little shimmery shadow. I'm going to go ahead and pop that up in my crease for a more dramatic look today. So with your crease color, it's a good idea to always go in with a lightly darker color to make that natural shadow look, but you can also go with a darker color if you're going for a more dramatic look as well. So It's really endless what you can do. This color is just so pretty. Okay, so I have that set into my crease. I'm gonna go to do my V. I'm going to use that plum color I was talking about. And to do that, I wanna use a smaller brush. So I have this one by e.l.f. It's the concealer brush actually, but it does a really great job. It's flat and it's small of getting right in there to create that V, so I'm not having a lot. So I'm gonna go in with this eggplant color up here, and I'm probably gonna pop a little bit of this on too. All right, so I'm just gonna dip it in there. And I'm going to make my V. So I'm kind of going up into the crease, not halfway, but a little bit over, to kind of make that V with that plum color. It's so pretty. One of the things I've talked about in other videos, if you watch them, I find that anytime you use a really stiff brush, you tend to have more fallout. It really does not make a difference what eyeshadows that I use, what brand, but I notice that with the brushes, I always seem to have more fallout when it is a very stiff brush. And the brand has not seemed to make a difference. It just kind of, so I just take a big fluffy brush and I want to dust it away so it doesn't stay. But since I already had the Laura Mercier powder on, it kind of just brushes right off and it won't stick there. But you can see how much a more dramatic look the plum color gives, but it's so pretty. I just want to make it more even on these two sides. There we go. All right, and then I kind of want to add in this plum shimmer. I think I'm going to do it like right in the center there. Now I want it to go right where I want to place it. So I am just going to get, let's see, this is my e.l.f. crease brush. It is a kind of more of a small to medium size brush, and I'm going to go in with this plum shimmer, and I'm going to just kind of pack it right there in the middle of my eyelid to add that shimmer. And I'm not blending it, I'm kind of just pushing it down so the color will deposit right there. Look how pretty that looks. I find that the payout is really good on these MAC eyeshadows. Look at that, it's so pretty. Okay, and now I just want to blend in my crease color going up. So I'm going to take a clean big fluffy brush, and I think I want to add a little bit of pink to my plum since I did that. So I'm going to use this light pink color, and I might dab in some of like this gray to kind of give it more of like that fall look. So I picked up a little pink and a little gray, and I'm just going to kind of sweep it there to kind of blend it in a little bit more so the line is not so harsh. Like that. And I did not bring an eyeliner out here with me, so I'm going to use my MAC angled brush. You can use any angled brush. And I'm going to go back into this plum color, and I'm just going to do just kind of halfway across, make it look like my liner. So let me go ahead and do that. Starting at the outer corner, I'm just going to pull it in and kind of let it fade as it pulls in. So instead of adding more color, you want it the darkest to kind of go out towards the corner and just let it fade on its own. Stopping about halfway underneath your eye, and it brings the whole eye together. Okay, next, I've been using a brow conditioner, and this is with nothing on them. After getting my eyes done at Ulta, I have to say, like, this hair over here is starting to grow back in, so I really think that it is definitely working. I don't have to use as much of my Benefit Brow color to fill in with because they're kind of filling in really nicely. So I find to do this easy and quick is just to use the spoolie end and to press down your eyebrows. And then I just go right up where I press down. And I just do a quick sweep through. And then I push them right back up. And that helps it to blend back into your eyelashes. or I'm sorry, your eyebrows, for a nice natural look, but it just kind of filled in any sparse areas that there might have been, and it's quick and simple. Okay, I'm going to add one of my favorite, this is in their bronzing line by Bobbi Brown. It's called the Aluminizing Bronzing Powder in Antigua, but I love it as blush. It is this beautiful, come here, kind of like shimmery pink, but it looks so, so pretty. It gives a nice blush color. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. bronzing brush because I like the tear on it. It's nice and soft too. I'm just going to brush it up onto my apples of my cheeks. There we go. Okay. Then in a previous video, I was looking for a different mascara because I didn't like how the Lash Paradise, I used the regular and I've used the waterproof. But I didn't like how it clumped, not clumped, it flaked, and it dried really quickly. So I tried this Maybelline Total Temptation and I love it. It actually makes my eyelashes longer, and I can get the same effect as the Lash Paradise with 3 coats of this, but I don't have any flaking problems. So I've been wearing this for about a month and a half and I am loving it. So yes, you do have to do about 2 to 3 coats for that same look, but there's no falling out while I'm teaching, and I've noticed the tube lasts like any other mascara tube lash. So I like how it elongates and separates your eyelashes, so I'll show you real quick. This is 1 coat versus nothing. Do one on this side. But it does a great job elongating your lashes and really separating them out, so it looks very pretty. It's not clumpy at all. All right, so now that I just did this, I'm gonna go back and do a 2nd coat on here. So here's 2 coats. Alright, so I think I'm going to stick with just the 2 coats today because I did a great job. Do you see how those colors, though, in this MAC palette really make my green eyes stand out? It just makes them pop. The plum and the bronze colors, I just love this palette. I don't know why I haven't shared it earlier. Okay, one of my favorite lipsticks for someone who is cool-toned and has fair skin is this Urban Decay Vice lipstick in Morning After. It is so pretty. It is a cool pink. It looks beautiful on your lips. The only thing that I don't like is the price point. I mean, it's not a bad price point, but I found a dupe. It's 2 lipsticks actually that make this color, and it's cheaper, so it'll last longer. But I have found these 2 Maybelline lipsticks, and I've talked about them before. This one's Romantic Rose and Nude Lust, and if you put the colors together, it makes the same color as the Morning After with the Vice. So here are the 2 colors. They're beautiful colors. But it will last longer for the price, and you'll still get the same look. So I always start with the Romantic Rose first. And this color alone is beautiful, so you could just use it by itself if you didn't want to buy 2. But then I go over it with the Nude Lust. And it kind of tones down the pink to make it look more like a nude pink instead of like a pink. And then this looks beautiful. This formula on this lipstick is so soft and creamy, like the Vice lipstick, so it's very comfortable on your lips. But I kind of like a little bit of a gloss when I'm wearing lipstick to kind of make my lips pop a little bit more. My favorite lip gloss, as you know, is by Revlon. The Supernatural color. This one's pretty much almost gone because I use it every single day, even if I'm not wearing lipstick. It kind of matches the color of the Romantic Rose, and it gives like a sheer kind of glow to your lips. So I wear it by itself or wear it over lipstick, and it looks so pretty. But it won't change really the color of your lipstick. If you wear it by itself, it's kind of like your lips but better look, because it kind of just gives like that hint of color with a little bit of shine to them. So this is the final product. I really hope that you like this palette. I think it is a beautiful palette with lots of color choices. They're all cool toned, which I always look for. It has a mixture of kind of a little bit of shimmer and matte shadows, but the shimmers are not like really sparkly on your eyelids, like even though I have it on there. It's more like a frost than it is a shimmer. So if you're not really a big fan of shimmer, the only one that I would say that comes out pretty shimmery would be this silver one. As you can see, I've used that a lot. I'll use it like in the inner corner. This one is probably the most shimmery one in here, but the rest of them are all more like a frost and matte colors. So it's absolutely a beautiful palette. If you don't own this, I think you would really, really like it. MAC also has one that's in warm tone. If I can find the link for that, I'll link it down below too. But I didn't buy that just because I generally don't wear warm toned shadows. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will subscribe before leaving, and thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.